turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Bengals are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Packers defense that needs to be ready for it. And with that, we're off to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium. We join our announcing team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Caught left side by Cobb. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They run. It's Lacey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out in the pistol. Jameis now on. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. He's got Lewis. And the Packers pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hey. 4 down. Kill.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. He's got Curse. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic.
And how about this, a fake? Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, here's Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's brought down after a good gain. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers, the big fella, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll come out in the pistol.
319.
Another pistol look here.
Hey, 26. 26.
On first down. Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Rodgers now on first down. Caught left side by Cobb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
In motion left is Cobb. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacy. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Cobb goes in motion left. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Throwing is Rodgers, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Crosby puts it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The play clock's running down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. One back is Lacey. Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action for Lacey. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On play action. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Winston on 3rd and 2. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, Winston. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Winston now from the 50. He gets this one to Boyd. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of... Now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D looking like they may blitz. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Complete out right to Curse. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened,
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch 17, watch 17. Single receiver. Let's go now.
Now Jameis on second, looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. One back is Lacy. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll set up the screen to Lacy. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Penalty marker is down here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
56, 56, right there, 56.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Garrett Hartley for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a pickup of 19, and that leads to a Green Bay first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now, they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
Well, we talk about it so often, how tough he is to bring down, but they found a way to do it.
Yeah, I think gang tackling, getting a lot of people to him, that's the key to everything. Not many guys can take him down one-on-one consistently. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Packers a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll go on the ground, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
second down, Lacey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They go play action for Lacey. Now Rodgers. And incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Rodgers now on third and goal. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready, blue ready. Check, check. Easy. Flip it back, check it back. 150, switch.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On the toss, Bernard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Off the play fake, Winston out to his left. And oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rodgers going to give to Lacey on the draw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
In motion left is Cobb. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action now, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And there's a flag on the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So they're operating in the red zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught at the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Lacey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Here's Bernard. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
To the left side here for Eifert. That'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down there, just 1 yard. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's got Curse. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he cuts it back left. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give the Bengals a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Packers get set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Green Bay first down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win 1 every now and then.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So for Green Bay, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.